feel like I'm crooked here, guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. Today, it's cloudy. We're supposed to have some rain coming in. So we're going to do some catfishing before I have to go to work. Maybe these catfish are coming off spawn and they'll start to bite. We'll see. Hook set, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you very much for popping in. I've still got to get my other rod set up. I set my live for 8 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to make it there in time. Well, I got there a half hour early, so I was like, I'm going to start. Steven Merchant, welcome in. Appreciate it. Steven's a great follower of the channel. Many channels. This man is like in every live. He'll have like 10 lives going at one time, I think. He is the man. And fishing the Mid-South, I'm surprised he ain't come in here and said he's first yet. But for once, he's last. Awesome. Hey, I really appreciate it. Anthony J, all day. Welcome in the house. We're just getting set up. I got, sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, guys. I'm sorry. I've got dip bait on the right rod because why not? It's just a small lake. Maybe we'll catch something on it. We ain't been doing much on skipjack, but I am going to throw another piece of skipjack and throw it out there. I'm on the same lake I have been fishing, but I'm in a totally different spot. I think this is a shallower end, but we're going to see what's happening. I see a lot of grass carp and stuff out here on the top of the water. So let me get this other rod baited up. I'll be right back to you guys. We're this close, guys. We're this close to 3,000 hours. After my videos post in the next day or two, maybe 3, however long it takes it, I mean, I'm going to be like within hours of 3,000 hours if I've done all my math right. Tony, I got to be to work at 11, so I don't have time to drive down there. But if I had time, I'd try it because it's a cloudy day. It's supposed to be some rain. It would be a good day to be on the river. All right, so as you guys know, this lake is like full of moss, but this doesn't feel like it's mossy, so we might do okay. I don't think it's very deep. Didn't seem very deep. I did put a bell on the right rod just because it's got stink bait. It's a black rod, so it's kind of hard to see. But baits are in the water. That's all we can do for now. Let's wait and see what happens. Have you caught any monster fish lately, Tony? You're always out there catching something. you doing? Few the other day off the Kentucky Dam Pier. That's awesome. I love fishing down there. That's fun. It's so much different. Let this little hoopty truck get out here. Bill Meyer, welcome in. 139, 65. Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I've seen some big fish caught in 2 or 3 foot of water. But normally where I fish at on this lake is down yonder's a little bit. So this is a new place. Same lake, but new place. I want to fish over there, but as y'all can see, it's kind of like just a hill. And I don't really know that I could set my camera up, but I think that's the deeper part of the lake on that side. How do I get mod? You just keep coming in till I get to know you fairly well. You know, it's kind of a trust thing because I've had some mods that'll go through and time people out for no reason, and it just causes a bunch of hassle. So if I get to know you, we'll work on the mod part. I just don't give it to give it. Good, everybody's leaving. So we've got probably an hour today. I'm going to try to get over that 3,000 threshold. If I can get enough people to pop in here and subscribe and watch for the next hour or so, that'd be awesome because I'm only going to be within hours, I think, of hitting that 3,000. And I'm going to work a double tomorrow on the 4th of July. That's time and a half plus holiday pay. I can't not work a double if possible. Mary Bruce, welcome in. Money, welcome in. Today I'm shooting for some channel cat. That's the only kind of catfish in this lake. It's a stocked lake by the Missouri Department of Conservation. No guarantees we're gonna catch any fish, but we are fishing for the fish. We have the key elements. We have water. We have rod, reels, and bait. That's what we need. Yeah, I'm not a big catfish fan as far as eating it. I prefer crappie if I'm going to eat fish. And catfish in this lake have to be 16 inches in order to keep them. I'm going to work, so I'm not going to fool with it. So we've been in here for 10 minutes so far. Not a bite. But we've only been here 10 minutes. Mid-South, you're first. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? I'm getting something on that left rod. That rod's moving. It could be a turtle bite. There's lots of turtles. You see that rod jiggling? See, it ain't doing nothing. It's just wiggling back and forth. It ain't bent over. So we do have action. It wasn't much action, but it was a little bit. Really want to see that pole bend over. It is a great day out here. It's like 70 degrees. It's cloudy, a little humid, but we are supposed to have some rain coming around 10 o'clock, I think. This lake needs it. It's down probably a foot and a half. There that rod goes again, and my line's moving around. I think that's a turtle. I'm just guessing. Should we find out, guys? I'm going for it's a turtle. But it will be a catch on the non-catching channel that we have. And of course, now that I walk over here, the rod stopped. This spot to fish was really convenient because like the parking lot is right behind me. And I didn't have to walk halfway down the lake. So I was like, cool, I'll take it. Camden, welcome in. I am fishing for a channel cat. I think I have better odds at a turtle. All right, Bill. Well, my thing is with my mods, and it's fair and honest with everybody. I don't play favorites. Is kind of like I've earned mods throughout the channels. I don't really ask either, so I appreciate you for that. But I like to get to know people because I've had mods that'll go through and just start timing people out of chats, and it hurts my channel. So once I get to know you better, I'll start adding as mods. $51 degrees. Wow, 51 degrees would be awesome. The 98% humidity, I don't think so. We're going to give that left rod a few minutes. We'll check that bait. I think it was a turtle bite. Just kind of the way it was working. It wasn't really pulling the rod down, but it was pulling the line in and out. And kind of just moving it around. Could have been a small channel cats. I mean, I guess there is the odds, but you can see a bunch of turtles just out there in the water popping up. I'm really surprised we ain't got no hits on that stink bait yet. Oh yeah, it's totally different. I watch a lot of different channels in the UK, and their styles are totally different. From the rod holders to everything, it's totally different. They use them big 15-foot, 20-foot rods. We use 8-foot, 10-foot rods. Heck, that right rod there, I think it's like a 6'5" or something. It might even be 6 foot. Yeah, humidity will kill you. All right, well, I'm going to be a little impatient because I think my bait's probably gone off of that rod. So we're going to check that left rod. We got something on here, guys. I bet it's a turtle. It's staying down like a turtle. That's not a turtle, guys. All right, come on here, fella. All right. Hey, here's success on our first fish. That is probably a 3-pound channel cat. He didn't like me picking him up like that. Let me get him on hooks. We'll check him out. Heck, he might be 4 or 5 pounds. Go ahead. You slap me again, I'm gonna slap you back. All right, here we go, guys. He has been on spawn. You can see the spawn marks on his head from protecting the nest. So maybe they're coming off spawn now. But anyway, you seen him. We got one. That's a good start for the day. We've been here for what, 15 minutes? I'm gonna get him back in the water. There's another look at him. That's a great way to start the video out. All right, well, I had my bait and he flung it off. So let's get another piece of bait. That was a nice first catch. I'm really kind of glad I came out and tried this spot this morning. I really would have put the bet that my first fish was going to be on the stink bait, not the skipjack. So we did get one. That's a start. All right. Way to go. Good deal. Good deal. Randall, welcome in. Just caught my first catfish. Only been here for 20 minutes. Chloe, welcome in. Welcome in to whoever else I've missed. Let's see if we can catch another one. That guy was nice, but boy, you could tell he was on spawn. He had some big old knots on his head from protecting the nest. Well, I really thought that catfish would have just took that thing, man. He just kind of pushed it around. Not even sure how he hooked himself, but he was hooked good. Jerry, welcome in. We just caught our first channel cat. We were probably 15 to 18 minutes in the video, and caught him on skipjack herring. Be safe down there, Jerry. I know you got that hurricane coming in on you guys down in Jamaica. Just kind of doing a live. Probably be live for another 45 minutes to an hour. I've got to go to work at 11 o'clock. But it's been a great start. Hopefully that's not it. Maybe catch one or two more. On the skipjack, baby. That's right. Anthony J. I might have to get down there and fish with you again all day. Good morning, everybody just coming in. Just so you know, we got skipjack on the left rod, which we just caught a nice channel cat on, and dip bait on the right rod. It's that Primo's crap you get from Walmart. I have caught fish on it. I don't think it works as good as Triple S, but I have caught fish. I'm going to reel that one in and check the bait on it. All right, I ain't got no dip bait left, but I mean, this stuff just dissolves and my sponge fell off. So that's not good either. And I had a bead on here. I guess the bead went up inside the thing. But anyway, we're going to use it like this. Could double my odds up and put another skipjack out there. I might do that, seeing as how I lost my sponge. Now this hook I know is going to be a little bit overkill, but I was fishing on the Mississippi. It's like an 8/0. I just threw a couple small pieces of the gut chunk on there that I had. No sense in wasting it. I got a little pyramid weight just because I had it on there. It's a little bit lighter weight than the other one I had. So we're going to throw it out here. I had some crap on my rod tip, so when I went to throw it out, it didn't hardly throw it out. So we got that all taken care of, cleaned up. Let's see if something wants that gut pocket on the right. Oh yeah, fishing is easy. The catching part's the hard part. But we did get one so far this morning. So if anybody wants to go back and rewatch that catch, it's about the 15-minute mark in the video. Man, that was a nice catfish for this lake. And the only spot I got to land this fish is like a 3 to 4 foot area. But you guys can see it because all the grass and stuff has grown up going out farther. I need to turn that camera just a little bit. There we go. Hey, thanks, Mid-South. This is a Fishaholic bucket hat. They gave me a discount code there for a while, and it was when I was still a smaller channel. I reached out to them, and they were nice enough to give me a discount code, and I could offer a code to viewers, but I don't know that anybody really ever used it. So, but I like it. It's held up. I bought gloves too. I mean, I wore my gloves, and I wore them out. They started ripping on me, but I don't think it was the fault of the gloves. It was probably me just throwing my bag wet and everything else. Sarah, welcome in. Appreciate you popping in. Steven, welcome in. All right, we're waiting for that next big bite. We done had one about the 15-minute mark. Got one fish in. I'm going to grab a water real quick. This cold's still kicking my butt. That's one of my kids got me sick. That's what it was. I mean, truth be known. Yes, I'm fishing for catfish. Mr. Fishman, I did catch one about 15 minutes ago. I've only been out here for 30 minutes. So it's a good start for the fishing video. Because it ain't too often it's actually a catching video. Not this time of year. He was all scarred up on his head from protecting the nest, so maybe they're starting to come off spawn. Bill Reddick Outdoors, welcome in. I don't know why you are not a mod. We've known you for a very long time. You are now a mod, buddy. It's now time to enjoy a nice skipjack flavored water because it was in my cooler with the skipjack when the ice had melted. It'll be all right. It's just water with a little skipjack flavor. We got 16 wonderful people in here, 17 likes. I appreciate y'all for coming in. We're going to catch another fish here. I do have to work, so I wanted to get some sort of live time out. I'm getting really close to my 3,000 watch hours, so I want to get there if at all possible, probably today. Yeah, it's okay though. I got it. I should have just stuck my dang finger in my thumb in his mouth and held him. Hey, I Heart Bass, how you doing? You missed our first fish. We got it about the 15-minute mark. So now we're just waiting for that second one. You know, the goal is always to catch 3 or 4 fish in a live. I'll take one. I'm not greedy. I'll be happy with one. I would love to say I could come back out here tonight. Hunting and stuff, welcome in. Welcome in. I'd love to say I could come back out here tonight, but I have to be back to work at 5 a.m. So I'll pretty much get off work, go home, shower, get ready for the next day. And with it being 4th of July, I'm going to do my best to work a double. Here comes some raindrops. Well, this might not be good. We'll see how long this lasts. But with it being holiday, it's double time and a half pay for 8 hours. So I'm going to try to work all day if I can, because it's time and a half for the other 7 hours. So probably won't be a video tomorrow. Friday night, I know there's lots of competition out on Friday night, but I may try to do one Friday night or Friday afternoon. In the middle of Iowa, we have a pond you can go camp, pick your pond. Oh, that's kind of cool. This lake here, it's got bluegill, catfish, largemouth bass. There's grass carp. I don't know if there's common carp in here. There's no crappie, which I really wish there was, because this would be a great lake for crappie fishing. So it's kind of limited, but there are some fish in here. It's like that left rod's moving around like it was with that other catfish. Try bait casting. If I was bass fishing, I'd be bait casting. At least my version of bait casting. I really wouldn't mind trying to fish this lake for bass, because I know they're here. I did a video in October of last year, and I was actually crappie fishing, because at the time I did not know there was crappie in this lake. And I just hit bass after bass after bass. You can go back and watch that video if you want. That's entirely up to you. I've actually got a rod that I could do micro fishing with. Just throw like some 2-pound line on there. That's the reel I bought, or the reel I got from MoDog when he had his, I think it was his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Might have been his 500. One of the two. And then the rod I bought, it was a Shakespeare rod I got from Walmart. It was on clearance. It was like a $70 rod. I got it for $20. Crystal clear, spring fed. That's awesome. So looks like the left rod's getting a little action like it did with that first fish. Not saying that it's a fish, but it did wobble around a little bit. Let's see what happens. And if y'all don't mind, share out this live. I'd really appreciate it. Got 19 thumbs up. Thank you guys. On the hunt for 3,000 watch hours. We're close. I know here shortly I'm going to have to go to the store and refill my snack box or my snack bag. I ain't done it for a while, and I've been doing so many lives, it's like I've depleted my snack bag. I'm getting ready for camping, so watch. Okay, awesome. Thank you. But like I said, we'll probably be live again Friday night amongst all the competition because it is spring or summertime and everybody and their brothers out fishing. I myself, I would prefer to fish like fall all the way through spring. I don't care if it's cold out. I can deal with the cold. But the heat and everybody else out here, it makes it tough. And if y'all think about it, keep the people down in Jamaica and your thoughts. They got that hurricane that's getting ready to go through there shortly. That could be really devastating. So keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. I'm not a big religion guy. I'll tell you that up front. But an extra prayer or two from somebody that is can go a long way. No, I haven't done a whole lot of micro fishing. I mean, I've done some ultralight fishing, but not really micro fishing. All right, 17 wonderful people again. Thank you all. We're going to give that left rod a few minutes and we're going to check it. Like we did that last one. We had a fish on it last time, didn't know it. That was a nice channel cat. Oh, wow. Just got cell phone service back for 12 days. They ain't had in 12 days because of the flooding here. Wow. Yeah, I caught one channel cat. It was probably 4 or 5 pounds at about the 15-minute mark in the video. That's been it so far. But we've only been live for 40 minutes. My plan was to only be here for an hour because I do have to go to work, but I might try to stretch it to an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. Because if I'm just a little bit late for work, I don't think I'll get in too much trouble. Considering I pull double after double after double after double, and I'm the, hey, can you come in? Can you come in? Yeah, I'm that guy. And I always say yes. Why? I don't know if it's just because I'm stupid and I work my butt off, or if it's because I like a little bit more money on my paycheck. It's one way or another. I never tell them no. The one time I did try to tell them no, I had 2 different bosses call me to ask me. And I'm like, fine, I'll just come in. Host, which is a better baitcast or spin? It really depends on what you're fishing for. I'm fishing for channel cats, so spinning reels are great for me. I could use baitcaster if I wanted to. I could use a little closed face reel here, like a Zepco 33 or 202. There are a ton of bluegill and stuff in this lake, so this is a great lake for kids to fish to catch fish. We are also kind of waiting some rain out. I don't know what time it's going to start. I thought it said around 9 or 10. So if the rain comes in, we'll have to shut down because I don't have any way to cover my phone up. But till then, we're just fishing. Right now, I've got skipjack on both my rods. I've got a gut pocket on, or 2 gut pockets on the right rod, and I've got a skipjack chunk on the left rod. The one fish we did catch earlier was on the skipjack chunk. I had it right out there with dip bait, but the sponge came off of my hook, so I just swapped it out for another piece of skipjack. Besides, it's a little bit easier to see those white rods than it is a black one. And I'm still fishing the same like I have been fishing for the past week and a half or 2 weeks, but I'm at a different spot. So it's produced 1 fish, so that's good. I have used the float. I don't do it a whole lot. I do have the Sandy Cooper rig set up on these, so I've got that bait suspended up off the bottom. For 2 reasons. It kind of helps keep the turtles away. And for the second reason, it's really mossy in this lake, so it kind of helps hold that bait up over that moss a little bit. My favorite, I'm a crappie fisherman. I mean, all in all, I will crappie fish way more than I catfish or anything else. In the wintertime, like Bill was just saying it, that they have ponds they have trout in. In the wintertime, the conservation stocks one of the lakes here. So I'll do a lot of trout fishing during the wintertime at the lake because it's close. It's still fun. And like I said, it's close. It's like 7 minutes from my house. And I don't mind the cold. I'll get out. I'll put my coveralls on and my hat, and my gloves, 2 or 3 layers if I need to. I got a whole bunch of pocket warmers, so I'm set for the winter. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. No F's, how you doing? Welcome in. We got 1 channel cat so far on the left rod. About 15-minute mark if you want to go back and watch it. His head was all marked up from the spawn. So apparently maybe they're coming off the nest, which is a great thing. Tristan, welcome in. Good to see you. You know, the catfish, they go on spawn all, a couple different times of the year. The channel cat, seem to go on spawn like in June. So like for late May all the way through June to the first part of July. It's kind of tough fishing for cats. But they should be coming off. Trey, welcome back in. I've seen you in here before. Sorry for the cough, guys. The kids got me sick. Got to get the grass cut before it starts raining. All right. Hey, Bill, thanks. I really appreciate it. Don't overdo it out there. I hate cutting the grass. I didn't mind it so much when I had a rider. But now I got to push it. It ain't as much fun. It takes like 5 times longer. We got a little dove that keeps, I guess you guys can probably see that dove fly back and forth. He's building a nest over here in this tree. Gonna get a few things done before it gets too hot. I'll catch you next time, everyone. Have an amazing day. Nice 4th of July. Stay safe, everyone. Hey, thanks, Mary. Appreciate it. You have a good day. Be careful. PB, welcome in. We got one channel cat so far at about the 15-minute mark, if you want to watch it. When the water heats up here, I'll never keep fishing in the summer. They just don't taste right. Yeah, I like the taste of a colder water fish, like the spring or the fall or winter time. It's much better. Hey, no problem, Mary. I appreciate you coming in. We're really close to 3,000 hours. Then the big push to the 4,000 hours. Hopefully by the end of August is what I'm hoping for, to get that 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, even if you catch crappie in that colder water, in the deeper water during the summer, it just doesn't taste the same. All right, I'm going to grab my other phone. I'm going to check the weather and see where this rain's at. It's kind of going to determine a little bit what we do. So I will be right back. All right, let's check that weather forecast. Rhea, welcome in. Good morning. Big, yeah, I caught one channel cat at about the 15-minute mark in the video. And that was nice. He's probably 4 or 5 pounds. I'm just guessing. Of course, I didn't weigh him. I'm just taking a guess at it. All right, so it looks like we got some light rain that may move through, nothing heavy. And the heavier rain is supposed to hold off till about 11, so we're going to be good, I think. Maria's a big supporter in the channel. I'm glad to see her in today. You know, you have been in quite a bit too. There you go. Somebody has a new wrench. PB has been coming in a lot too. Got to know him. Maybe I should say them because I don't know if PB Bass is a guy or girl. I would assume a guy. So there you two go. You're now mods. Congratulations. So I'm going to check this left rod. We did get a couple hits on it. Let's see if we're fishing our credit. So by looks of that bait, it was a turtle. It's all chewed up. I mean, it's chewed up pretty good. So I'm going to put a fresh piece of bait on there. All right, we're going to up the bait a little bit. We're going to go with a whole piece of skipjack with the gut pocket in it. Maybe they'll take a bigger bait. I've been kind of cutting that gut pocket out. They've been biting on the smaller bait, but let's see. I might be in some moss there. All right, I might have put some bait on this one too. They pretty much ate that one off too. All right, I got enough bait for two more goes. I only brought one skipjack with me because I bring two. I don't seem to use them. And I didn't have ice to put them on. I didn't want to waste it. All right, two fresh baits out. Let's see what goes on. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. PB, thank you. Here comes some rain. Like I said, the radar looks like it's just going to be some light rain, so I'm not going to worry about it. Here, fishy, fishy, fresh bait. I think we'll catch one more before this is done fishing for the day. This rain might help it too. I mean, the fish might get a little active with this rain coming in. Packers, I caught one channel cat. It was 4 or 5 pounds at the 15-minute mark in the video, or right about the 15-minute mark. That was a nice channel. I didn't even realize he was on her. I mean, I see my rod move a little bit, but I never see him like take it. But he sat down. He had the hook in the corner of his mouth, so that's good. Hey, thank you. I thought the Hey Fishy Fishy, or however I put it, was a good title. So according, man, that was just some lightning I seen over there. We may not be staying as long as I'm planning on. Anthony J, I'm going to have to get down there one day. Probably be fall. But we'll get down there and get into some fish again. Did make a few new mods today. The guys have been coming in the channel for a while. So for those of you guys that just pop in here and say, oh yeah, I want to be a mod, you earn your mod. At least on my channel you do. And if I find out you're doing something wrong, your rent should be taken away real quick. Oh, I know it, Anthony J. I'll be down. I will be down. I don't know what the skipjack bite's like in the fall, but it was definitely a lot of fun to catch those. How you doing there, Randall? I hope you got your phone on the charger there, Jerry. Just in case that comes through and you got to have it. Hi, Sarah Bowman. How you doing? Welcome in. We're doing some catfishing on the local lake. Won't catch anything big, but we'll catch something. All right, that's good, Jerry. I hope you got a couple power banks just in case you need those too. Wild Spark, welcome in. Got a little airplane going over the top of us. That's pretty quiet for being an airplane. Working. I got to go do that soon. But I had to try to get this live in first. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, as long as you got somebody to get that phone charged back up if you need to. See, if you said that hurricane's like 100 miles out, it probably ain't going to take it too long to get to you. I think that's what you said earlier in your live. So everybody keep everybody else in Jamaica in your thoughts. They got that hurricane bearing down on them. Yeah, when you were up on your roof, I could really tell the wind had picked up when you got up there. Of course, so you're a little higher elevation, I get it, but you could definitely hear the wind blowing. Oh, I watch Spencer with River Certified all the time. Actually, as far as big channels goes, he's probably one of my favorite big channels to watch. I try to watch a lot of the smaller channels. We all help each other out, and that's what it is. It's what it's all about. It's helping each other. And then you get some of them big guys that say, man, that's the worst thing you could do because you have friends that once you make it big, find out aren't your friends. And I'm like, making it big or not making it big shouldn't make a difference. If you're friends, you enjoy each other's content, you should watch it. You should communicate. I reach out and I talk to a lot of different people on the phone or via text. You know, it's all about working together and the bonds you make with each other. I know right now I'd like to make a bond with another channel cat. I mean, just one more channel cat to fill this live up. That'd be great. All right, guys, I just checked our sub count. We're up to 3,601 subs. Thank you, guys. That means we've jumped up probably 20 subs just by doing this live stream. I do appreciate your support. It was just a couple days ago, honestly, and I was only at 3,000 subs. So to jump up 600 subs in a couple days is great. And for those of you guys that watch this stupid counter up here, it says how many people you have in your chat or watching your video. Don't believe it, because it's definitely not accurate. At least not doing the vertical live stream. I'm not a big fan of the vertical live stream. I'd rather do the normal stream. But this does play on the shorts feed, so I have noticed that I get a lot of new people in, like Wild Spark and I Heart Bass and PB. You know, all them guys found me on that live stream, and you've stuck with me. Well, Wild Spark's newer, but, you know, I appreciate it, and it's all due to running it on this vertical format. It's fine if I'm just watching on my phone. But I like to watch a lot of stuff on my TV, and it's like I lose all my TV space, and I get this little area to watch in the middle. But anyway, I'm done complaining. 351, welcome in. Good to see you this morning. We're kind of doing a little pre-work fishing. We've caught one channel cat about 15 minutes in the video. And that's been it. We did have a hit on the left rod. It was a turtle, though, because I brought the bait in. It was all chewed up. Kaylee, welcome in. I'm at work now, waiting on 5 p.m. Yeah, I work 11 to 7:30 today, and then a double tomorrow. Of course, it's double time and a half, so I'm not going to pass it up. I'm technically scheduled for AM shift, but I'm going to end up working a double. And then I work the AM shift Friday, and then Friday when I get off at around 2, I'll probably head down here, depending on the weather, and maybe do another live or two on Friday. I say live or two because I've been trying to get a couple lives in a day if I can move spots, or if I got a lot of people in, I'll just do one big long live. But I appreciate everybody's support. I do have to keep an eye on the time. The latest I can leave here is like 9:30 because I can go home and shower and get all that stuff done, then head to work. The plan originally was just to come for an hour, but I caught a fish, so I can't give up on it now, or until the rain comes in. Tell you, it's kind of fun watching all these grass carp on the top of the water. I mean, they're all over the place, but they're so big, I don't know if they do much good. I am going to get a power bank on this phone really quick because, like I said, I wasn't planning on going for a long time. But this phone, for some reason, just eats battery. I mean, the battery life on this phone is terrible. All right. We're plugged up to power. Turn this power bank on. We should be good now. It's at 100%. We should be charging. And that is one thing I don't like about the YouTube vertical live. You can't see what your battery's at, so you're kind of at the mercy of guessing. I'm going to try this and see. So sorry if I kicked you guys off there for a second. But it is charging. I just checked it.